Hello everybody and welcome to RandB Reviews. I'm Rob and I'm joined today by my guest co-host, Dan.
Hi.
Hey, welcome back. You're Dan the man.
Yes, I am.
He's the man. Well, we just got out of seeing the movie Geostorm. It's a disaster thriller. It stars Gerard Butler as Jake Lawson, who is a scientist who created a program where in the future, because of global warming, they invented something called Dutch Boy, which is sort of like a spaceship satellite that helps control the weather so that there's no storms or drought or what have you. But somehow a little kink happens. Somehow the program gets screwed up and is kind of sabotaged, so all of a sudden the world starts having storms all over the place, including lightning storms, droughts again, and stuff. So somebody is using the space station as a weapon. But who is it? It's up to Jake, as well as his brother Max, played by Jim Sturgess, as well as his CIA secret agent girlfriend Sarah, played by Abbie Cornish, to figure that one out. Now, this is kind of interesting, Dan. How many people were in the movie theater besides us today?
Just one other person.
One other person, yeah. So this movie came out a while back. It actually hasn't been doing very well at the box office, but I know, Dan, this was a movie you were looking forward to.
Yep.
All right, so what'd you think? Did it satisfy your desire to see this film?
I liked it and disliked it at the same time.
How so?
When I liked it, it's because of the sound effects and CGI that actually made it a little bit more interesting. But when I disliked it is because they're playing the hero and the heroes and the villain at the same time, because it's kind of not really that interesting.
Characters aren't interesting, what you're saying?
Well, it's not the characters are not interesting. It's the plot between heroes and villain. And, well, more movies are like that, but it kind of repeats itself.
Okay. So it's kind of cliched then, in a way.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I'm in the same boat as you, kind of. I did not like this movie at all. I thought it was well made, like you said, in the sense that visually it looked good, camera work was good, CGI looked good, and the actors did what they could with their performances, but this movie to me was very bland. I thought the dialogue was bland. I thought the characters were bland. I didn't care what happened. And also, the dialogue oftentimes sounded like the characters sometimes were making speeches, especially in the opening of the movie where there's voiceover about how, people were warning about global warming and nobody did anything until it was too late. And then there's a scene where Jake Lawson is, and this is in the trailer, it's not really a spoiler, where he is at a hearing. It's the scene where he's like, let this be aware that Mr. Lawson's been an hour late to the meeting. He's like, well, I just came from space. In that very scene, he gives a speech about how the government is just making money off of his ideas so they can spend it on their mistresses and all this other stuff. So there's a lot of that, and there's also some other ones about working together and everything. It just sounded very heavy-handed. I mean, I know what they're trying to say, but to me, the dialogue just didn't sound like how real people communicate. I mean, I know it's a fantasy film, but sometimes if people communicate in a way you can relate to, you can kind of forgive that and go into that more.
Right. Like Rob said, the characters are more like bland, like you're saying.
Yeah, caricatures almost. They're not fully developed.
Right.
There were a couple things I liked. I liked now this is in the trailer too. They're basically the brother Max, played by Jim Sturgess, is secretly dating a Secret Service member, and I guess there's a rule that says that she can't do that. And there's a scene in the trailer where they're kidnapping somebody in a taxi, and they're like, it's the scene where they're like, am I forgetting anything else, honey? He's in the background, and they're like, honey, and it's all that stuff. I mean, I like the little chemistry between Abbie Cornish and Jim Sturgess as this secret couple that are kind of keeping the relationship hitting. I thought some of the dialogue there was kind of interesting. I liked how they played off against each other. There was chemistry there, but to me, the movie, I can't recommend this movie. It's just, I mean, I just sat there and I didn't care. I felt like it just went through my head and out, and I thought it was very forgettable. And considering, how relevant this movie is, it should be better, but I cannot recommend this movie. I'd probably give this movie a snuff it. What about you?
It was okay for me, but I wouldn't recommend to see it in theaters. I would recommend just to watch it at home.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So I guess you might maybe liked it a touch more than I did then.
Yeah, a touch more, but not a whole lot.
Well, that's our review of Geostorm, so we're split again. We did our American Assassin review and we were split that time. Now we're split here. He says wait till it comes out so you can watch it at home, like on DVD or on streaming or something. I say just skip it altogether. It's not a good movie, but yeah. All right, well, go ahead and open the comment box to you. What did you think? Did you actually like the movie? Did you think it was okay? Did you dislike it? Go ahead and post your comments if you've seen it. And if you're interested, check out the main page. Look at some other movies you can watch either in the comforts of your own home or perhaps something in the movie theaters. And if you're interested, consider being a subscriber. Dan, thank you again for taking the time out to come see the movie with me and to do this video. I appreciate that very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, well, thanks for stopping by.
Yep.
And if you want to see more of Dan or any of the other guest reviewers I've had on the channel, post your comments, okay? All right, thank you for watching.